Alright guys, Mr. Mayhem, we are here with the young member of the squad.
Yo, master.
Of where?
Murillo Digital Systems, Hawthorne, California.
Shout out to Chris and Javi.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Chris, Javi, we're shouting you guys out.
Get the shout out. Yeah.
Alright, what you got for us?
Okay, well, I'm playing Magician. I've won 5 tournaments straight with this deck. This deck's nuts. Every tournament I play, I win. Like, it's free. So, people think this deck's trash because of the new Megatin promo.
I wonder which person thinks this deck is trash.
I beat him 20 times straight.
I never said it was trash.
Okay, so I'm playing 3 Servant. I think Servant's nuts. I guess 3 counters. It summons Jackal King. You have to play 2 of this card because if you draw it, then you normal summon it to protect you against Nibiru because this deck doesn't use its normal summon, or you summon it off a Servant. Servant summons Endymion. If you're playing Striker or like Salamangreat, they take forever to out this card. It negates traps by bouncing like a Servant. That has the counters, but that's the whole Servant package. For extenders, 3 Chronograph.
Is it standard?
1 Curtain Raiser. Standard. 3 Chronograph, 1 Curtain Raiser. Chronograph summons Time Gazer. It's the best extender. Curtain Raiser is a one-of because it conflicts with Dark Worm, and you never want to draw it. But this card comes up when you have a Servant in scale. So next, I played 2 Harmonizing. You only need 2. I was thinking about playing 1. But this deck works with 2 because turn 3 you always want to search it. 1 and 1. This for utility purposes. A lot of people cut Blackfang, but I like to summon one of them off of Harmonizing to make a Savage Dragon. Then also for utility, you have to play Dragon Pit and Dragon Caller. Dragon Caller summons targets a monster and makes it a dragon, which makes your whole LP Guard Dragon combo. And what Dragon Pit Magician does is if you have another Magician in your scale, you discard to pop a spell or trap. I've popped like so many mines with this, that's insane. The last Magician that isn't really a Magician is Time Star. People try to ogre my Servant when I play it. This card isn't a brick. Since you don't need a normal summon, a lot of times you just normal summon this. Next for our Dragon Engine, 2 Dark Worm with 1 gate 0. Dark Worm searches gate 0, and you summon it off of Foolish whenever it's in the grave. A lot of people don't know this has a scale effect. So what it does is it scales this from deck. You never use it, but it wins games when you draw like all your level 4s. Next, you play 1 Destrudo Standard. You summon it off of your Triple Burst. You summon 2 Luster. A lot of people don't play this. It's searchable off of Duelist Alliance because it's a Pendulum and it has Pendulum in its name. And you make Ignister with it. A lot of people don't know that. You can summon Luster Pendulum off of Ignister and make a Heratic when they interrupt your combo. And Heratic's nuts because it summons Persona Dragon. I think Persona Dragon's the best target because it's in actual scale. And if your hand bricks, which is unavoidable, every like 1 in 50 games it bricks. But you scale this and you can at least summon your hand. But it targets 1 face-up monster quick effect and it negates its effects until the end of the turn. Then for the last monster in the deck, you have a Zephyr Secret of the Yang Zing. When it's summoned, it searches for your Zephyr Divine Strike, and it pops a spell or monster. So next, play 2 Pen Call, 2 Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance searches the Luster or the Pen Call. You don't want to play multiple because Thunder Dragon is the best deck this format in my opinion, or the most represented deck. And so Pendulum Call gets you your monster to start your combo, and Duelist Alliance is an extender for Servant as well. 3 Mastery. You have to max out on this card even though you don't want to draw multiples. This searches your Endymion, and Endymion's the best. Servant of Endymion, and that's the best card in your deck. You have to max out on your draw cards.
Ooh, treat them.
3 Alert, 3 Into the Void, and 1 Upstart. They all draw you cards. You can't play Desires in this deck because you're playing 1 Zephyr monster in your extra deck to search the Divine Strike. And if you literally banish either one of them, your whole engine's gone. So you just can't without losing consistency. So you play 2 Dragon Shrine, 1 Foolish Burial. This is for your Dark Worm package. Dark Worm is the whole Guard Dragon engine, and Guard Dragons win games. And this is what starts the Dark Ruler No More. A lot of people think this deck loses Dark Ruler No More. You just shotgun it. For the extra deck, 1 Electromite. 1 Cypher Lord Lambda. A lot of people don't know this, but game 3, you summon this, and they think that they can just Nibiru you, because Nibiru hurts this deck. But then on your side, you play Gamma, and so the effect actually comes up to search on end phase. Then you play 1 Heratic. This is 2 Disruptions. It bounces 1 and negates a monster from the extra deck. Then you play the whole Guard Dragon engine. LP summons Destrudo. Agripain summons Vortex or Crystal Wing. And Triple Burst summons as the zone, which you link away. I play the Nightmares for utility. This pops Floodgates, and this has a down arrow, and also like shuffles things that's hard to get around. Then you play one Borreload. I honestly like Borreload because I'm practicing for Thunder. I think Thunder is like this deck's hardest matchup in theory. But you just attack over a Colossus, and what they think is that they can just Titan pop it, but Titan misses timing, so you just reduce it by 500. You play one Vortex. I decided not to play Absolute. I think Absolute's bad. But Vortex on summon bounces a card, and it negates a Speller Trap effect. Not an activation. One Abyss Dweller. This is what I cut the Absolute for. I think Dweller's good against the decks you played against. You just drop this when you have low resources and you win. One Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Crystal Wing's your LP, your main LP target. It comes up that they're wins, so you don't get Super Poly. This deck, it's really hard to get Super Poly for 2 dragons or 2 darks. Then you play one Boral Savage. Boral Savage is an extra negate that I really like. One Ignister. Ignister's nuts in my opinion because when this deck bricks, which rarely happens, you summon an Ignister from your deck, you link 2 and you make a Heroic, which is 2 negates on itself. Or going second, you summon an Ignister, you pop one, and you shuffle one of their cards. And then last, I play the one Dawn Dragster. You always like to end on this because that means minimal you have 2 Speller Trap Disruptions. Your board ends on monsters. Field Center. Then you play one Zeta. Zeta's your side out for Dawn Dragster because Zeta's good against combo, whereas Dawn Dragster's not. Dawn Dragster negates spells, but if you're going against Orcus, you swap them out. It also baits that you're siding Super Poly. And so Zeta just banishes itself and banishes one special summon monster. You play 3 Gamma. Gamma I side in game 3 going first because I don't have to make an Electromite because they already know that it's bad. So then they try to Nibiru you. You Gamma, special summon the driver, and this is a free sync for 8. So it means it's an extra disruption, and it just nuts all over him. You play 2 Lava Golem. I'm debating whether this should be you should be the Dino Wrestler Panka Chops, but Lava Golem's so good just because in theory against the Orcus matchup, if they are ending with the Crescendo board, you Lava Golem, or after they summon the Longirsu to try to nuke my board, you Lava Golem, you Pendulum summon, and you win. 3 Dark Ruler, no more. Side this against Thunder, you win. Or literally any combo deck except for Pendulum. Because against Pendulum, you just draw your Lava Golems. 2 Twin Twister. I was debating on playing more, but honestly, I think just evenly is better this format. Because if they're trying to play Striker, you just evenly them and you win. Twister stops multi-roll or like set Widow Anchors. But you only side that for control. Yeah, that's the deck. In my opinion, this deck's really nuts. I played through Nibiru and Dark Ruler no more. I've played through them having both of them. I've won 5 tournaments straight, which is pretty nuts. Like all the tournaments I play, it's just free. And honestly, that's it. So shout outs I want to give. Shout out to Misplay Mayhem. Yeah, you know what I mean. Shout out to Murillo Digital System.
You can't beat Brian Rayos though.
Oh! How we talking shit on camera?
The only guy he hasn't beat.
He's been to Worlds.
Yeah.
I'm coming get him though.
You don't get him.
So then shout out to Murillo Digital Systems. They support me, they keep on motivating me. So now I can consistently play and beat Nico, so that's fun. Dragon YCS Dragon Door champion Nicholas Hernandez. Yeah, but it's just a fun time here. So if you guys ever in the area, stop by Murillo Digital Systems. You have a good laugh and you always have a good time. Because we're not strict and we don't tell people to be quiet.
Oh!
For real.